So, let's see what family heirlooms we might have. I brought with me one today, and this is a small candle holder, and it's brass, and my mother has had it for as long as I've known, and then when she passed on, I kept it. And she said that it is from my dad's father, and he kept this on his desk and used it. Now, he had electricity, so I'm sure if he used it, it went back a long time ago. The candle is new, I've used it. But it is a little brass candle holder that he was said to have kept. I looked it over, and it does say China on the bottom, so not quite sure what it is. I don't think it's a valuable antique. What you do from here is you start to gather all the information you can about this item. I know that it belonged to my paternal grandfather. I know that my mom got it in 1953 when she got married, and that he had had it before then. I know that my grandfather owned a dry goods store on Case Avenue in Akron, Ohio. I know that he lost it in the crash in 1929. And I also know that he was a deacon in a Serbian Russian Orthodox church in Akron, Ohio. So maybe he used this when he would read his Cyrillic Bible in his study, kept the room a little bit more illuminated. So I would put that information on a card and all the data that I could have, and then date the date on it of me making the card so that I know when this data was taken down. I'd love to ask my family members about this item, but no one survives it, so I'm left to what I can remember. In one of the next slides, you'll see a string holder, and that string holder is from my grandfather's dry goods store. And my brother has it, and a string holder is like a yarn holder. You pull the loose end up through the center, and it keeps your twine from tangling. It was used to packages and tie up anything that was needed. So this is from the dry goods store on Case Avenue. I've been trying to find out the name of it. I think it was called the Case Avenue Dry Goods Store. The building no longer exists, but I will put that data on a card that will be kept with that item. Now, the next thing you want to do is, if you want your family to partake of this, I think it's a great idea for you to start a web journal, and the web journal would be entries with what the item is, all of the data you can get about it, a photo of it, and the dates that you took this data down. You can have family members add to it. Maybe somebody remembers that it used to be in the kitchen with so-and-so, or that it was used on a Sunday afternoon dinner, or whatever comes about with your finding out. This way your family can participate in adding to the historical information. In the Antiques Roadshow, they always call that provenance, and I don't have great provenance for my items, just what we were told all these years. Maybe you'll have more than that. You'll have real documentation that you can make copies of, add to your online journal, or you might want to have a nice, pretty journal. I have a picture of one in this presentation, a pretty journal that you can write things down, take pictures, add to it, and always leave yourself a little bit of space to add more information if it becomes available. Something that I would do for the string holder is look at who made it and maybe look up the company if I could online, just to add a little more information about the items. Remember, they don't have to be grand. They don't have to be extremely valuable. They're items that are heirlooms to your family. My sister and I were talking, we wish we still had this great big bowl that my mother made every casserole in. It had been my grandmother's. It was clay, finished on the inside, but rough on the outside, but she broke it years ago and threw it away. Things like that can spark memories and discussions with your family, and stories that you can tell to future generations. I hope you enjoy doing this. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to more genealogy projects in the future. Bye-bye.